everyone, Paul at ISM, another review for you today. Today we've got Meng's Bradley M2A3 with the Busk. Didn't really catch my eye, this kit. I saw it when it was released. I thought, yeah, that'd be a nice kit from Meng. It was only literally, well, I got this from Tim at Value Kits. Go on Facebook, you'll find Tim's page. If you want anything, message him, post on his page. He'll get any kit you want. He's cheap as well, really cheap. Tim mentioned it to me and I thought, meh, sounds okay. He said it had interior, etc. I'd look online, looked at the pictures, and I was just absolutely blown away. The kit looks absolutely phenomenal. Full engine detail, transmission, I think there's a turret interior, the crew compartment. You've got, I think it looks like it's got workable suspension, there's workable tracks. The tracks go together with no glue, I believe. I don't know. There's photo-etched metal parts, an absolute ton of plastic in the box. It's ram-packed with plastic, so I'm going to have to get through this quick, or we're going to be here for a long time reviewing this. Instructions look great. I just very quickly looked in the box, opened it up, had a quick look and thought, wow. But I do like to review these kind of blind, not knowing what I'm looking at. As you well know, I often don't have a clue what stuff is, because I do the instructions last, but it just looks absolutely superb. So we'll head over to the workbench, have a look at the kit, but first, cue the video.
In 1981, at the direct request of the US Army, the M2 Bradley entered service to replace the aging M113 and counter the threat from the Soviet BMP. With improved armor on top of an aluminium hull, armed with a 25mm Bushmaster chain gun and a top speed of almost 70 kilometers per hour, it seemed that the Bradley had it all. But there were serious doubts about its effectiveness as a fighter.
Bradley was designed to be a replacement for M113. Instead, Bradley turns into the all-singing, all-dancing armored vehicle that can't do anything in particular very well.
Well, the Bradley has sort of a spotted history. It was developed over a very long period of time in the United States, and there were a lot of cost overruns. It had to fill, I think, too many roles.
Some felt that the massive 25-ton, almost 3 meters tall Bradley was just too big for its own good.
The height of these vehicles can be a problem, and it can also be a virtue in terms of the ability to see from higher up. You get a better angle, potentially can even surprise an adversary. On the other hand, the higher you are, the higher your silhouette, the more of a target you can become.
In 1991 in Iraq, many of these doubts were dispelled. With its 25mm chain gun that fires depleted uranium rounds, this powerful vehicle knocked out more Iraqi armor during the First Gulf War than the 120mm guns of America's Abrams tanks. Throughout the 90s, the Bradley was constantly upgraded, and when it went into combat during the 2003 invasion of Iraq, the ugly duckling had transformed into a fearsome fighter.
It really proved itself, I think, in Operation Iraqi Freedom. Bradley-equipped forces kept up with the armor, were right there at the head of the advance, engaged every one of the Iraqi units, and really protected the troops inside extremely well against the full range of attacks, from mines and IEDs through RPGs, artillery, mortars, and both anti-tank missiles and heavy guns.
With its new, improved laminate armor and digital fire and targeting systems, the Bradley has come of age as the 21st century fighting infantry vehicle.
This armour is so effective that in the first 4 months of 2005, of over 100 hits on Bradleys, there's only one Bradley which has sustained casualties. And that vehicle was hit twice in the same place where the reactive armour tiles had already been expended. Now, I think that says a lot about the vehicle.
After an uneasy start, the Bradley is now a state-of-the-art modern technological infantry fighting vehicle and will remain in operation with the US Army for the foreseeable future.
Okay, back on the bench. So, there we go. Box art, absolutely stunning. It's a fantastic looking vehicle, the Bradley. Troop carrier, awesome firepower on it. It's been updated, just got everything on it. It's a fantastic looking machine. The box art is absolutely fantastic as well. I'll go on the overhead one you can see, so it shows you all the interior, both sides. There's the box art on the front, absolutely stunning. A little bit of information, so you've got full interior provided, including accurate engine compartments, turrets, driver's compartment, and passenger compartment details. I'm reading this. Engine cover can be modelled, open or closed. When it's open, engine and transmission are visible. Movable suspension has realistic details, cement-free, workable tracks are provided. Realistic commanders, independent viewer, and all crew and passenger hatches are movable. Vehicle can be modelled with or without add-on armour. It's got tow, anti-tank missile launch can be built in folded or firing position with or without missiles. Cracks machine gun sight moves with main gun in elevation. Innovative TPE passenger seat belts perfectly produce the real things. Haven't seen those yet, be interested to see those. Full set modern US vehicle antenna system is included, and precision PE frets are included too. So 1/35 scale, obviously. Full interior is included on the front of the box. Stegosaurus series, not sure how Meng does that. On the side we've got a bit of information about the Bradley, so if you want to read it, pause it, have a read, because I'm not going to sit here and read all that, because we need to get on with the sharpish. So just hold it, I'm going to have a quick scan of it myself. Like I said, if you want to read it, just pause it, have a little read, and we'll go with the review. There we go. So the box is depicting the vehicle of the 3rd Infantry Division, US Army, Iraq, 2005, produced 2013. I don't think it's in the UK. I think it's been released before. I'm not sure. I just had a quick look online. I couldn't find any information. I thought it had been re-released with its interior, but maybe it hasn't. I don't know. Right, before we get started, it's a nice hot summer's day. It's 23 degrees in here, it's quite warm. I've got my door open, my window open, and my dogs are in here. So if you hear something that sounds like me chewing on gravel, it's not, it's the dogs roaming around outside. So hopefully they'll go to sleep in a minute. And we'll be fairly quiet as well. Right, like I said, the box is just stuffed full of plastic. It's bordering on ridiculous how many sprues there are. I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 23, 25, you include both lower hulls. We've got instructions, we've got the tracks, we've got photo-etched grills, we've got probably one of the largest decal sheets I've ever seen for a bit of armour. More photo-etch, some cut-out signs, which we'll get to in a little bit. More photo-etch, metal parts, and that's the box empty. So you certainly get a hell of a lot of stuff in there for your money. You can't disagree about that at all. So what we'll do, we'll pop up those over there out of the way, and we'll have a little look at the it's going to take forever getting through this. I'm just going to have to really get a move on, because I don't want it to be longer than 45 minutes if I can help it. So lower hull detail, not much underneath. It's like your typical almost Tamiya hull where there's no real detail underneath. Bit of detail on the side for the suspension and parts. Some parts inside, obviously, for the movable big torsion bars in there, and it's stamped Meng 2013. Not much to look at there. Crisply moulded as always, and hopefully, I've never built or reviewed a Meng kit before, so I'm quite interested to see this, what it's actually going to be like. But upper hull, again, detail is nice and crisp. No real problems. I'll zoom in on this just with it being the upper hull, so you can have a look. We've got grills, vision ports, hatches, more vision ports on the back. Little bit of texture there, so not too bad. Just excuse me as well, I'm covered in paint. I've been painting my ME262 and I'm covered in paint. So there's a bit of texture here and there. Rivet detail, bolt detail is quite good. But other than that, I think you're adding most of the detail to this with the kit itself. Once you start adding all those bits, well, we'll leave the clear parts till last. Looks like side armour, we've got a few tools. Nice heat sealed bags as well, which is always good, because you know I moan like hell about the staples. So there we go, we've got the side armour, a nicely rendered shovel. It's a spade, it's a shovel. A hammer, looks to be like a pry bar, and an axe. So again, I'll just zoom in a little bit. Detail's nice. all crisp. I mean, really, really crisp. We've got a little bit of edging. Yeah, we've got a little bit of damage to that part there. But not the end of the world. Shovel's nice. As to the other hand tools down the bottom. Real nice detail, and again, just crisp. Real nice crisp parts. Now we've got what looks like interior hatches. Well, not interior hatches, but interior construction. That's a really nice part there. That's nicely done. Shows how well things can be done when they're moulded properly. Absolutely stunning, that is. Fantastic. This I'm going to assume is the rear crew access. This must be a bulkhead for inside. And again, we've got a little bit of this texture again, like a rough texture on there, which is great. And again, no problem at all. Real crisp, real fine detail. I think this is a sign of what's to come. Let's get all the EPMs on the back, not in the way. We've got a few excess sprue gates. Well, they're not really a problem, but obviously it still requires cleanup. But if it means, you know, crisper parts and what have you, or no flash and what have you, it's not really a problem at all. But again, top class. We have parts of suspension, there's a hatch, so tow rope or actual cable, and again, texture on that, beautiful. Really, really nice. You can see that. Top drawer again. Front sprocket housings. We've got grab handles. Various other parts. We've got a tow cable which is nicely rendered. Real nice. Again, no flash on it. No problems at all. Very impressive. Got a little bit of flash there on that vision port, just inside there. But other than that, shouldn't really be a problem. Next up, we've got more add-on armour and the seat belts. They're quite good, quite like those. It's quite a clever way of doing it. I was expecting like a fabric belt, or be careful not to lose these because I've just dropped two. I'm going to put them back in there, all bar one. I do not want to lose them, and they can actually live over there. So how many have we got in total? We've got 2, 4, 6, we've got 7 or 8 of them. I've got one here. It's basically a vinyl harness, so you can see that there. It's very, very softly moulded, so it's going to conform nicely to everything. Okay, PE can be a bit easier once you're near that you can really shape it, but that's quite nice. So 7 or 8 of those for the passenger compartment. So that's a nice little touch to get. Obviously they could have moulded on the belt itself and the buckles there as well. Which again is really nice little touch. Like I say, photo etch, you know, once you anneal it, it does work well, but it can be a little bit of a nightmare to get it to conform to the shape you actually want. So touch that a little bit of super glue, job done. We've got more of the add-on armour, I assume it is. More bulkheads, crew doors, and again that texture's on that. Texture is really nice, not overdone at all. Really nice. And again, all the parts of the bolt detail on that, you can see that on this part of the top. It's really, really good, real nice. Really crisp. To say I'm rather impressed is an understatement. Again, we've got that lovely texture all on the top there. If I get to focus for you. Seems more intent on focusing on the mat at the minute, my camera. So again, beautiful detail. This is going to build an absolutely stunning model. Absolutely beautiful. Now, we've got all different coloured parts. We've got grey, green, and this beigey colour. So the beige is the actual main vehicle itself. Grey seems to be engine and transmission, and green seems to be interior. That's what I've figured out so far from my quick look. More add-on armour. What looks to be quite hard to say. It almost looks like a little ladder. Could be possible. And again, covered in that beautiful detail. Come on, focus. Hopefully that's focus for you. This thing is just covered in detail. You've got rivets, bolts, anti-slip texture, or assume it's anti-slip texture. Panel lines, that is absolutely stunning. Real nice. Same part here as well. And again on the bolt-on armour, all the bolt head details, superb rivets. Really nice. Attention to detail on the kit, stunning. Absolutely fantastic. Hope I'm not moving through too fast, just obviously I've got 25 screws to get through, plus all the extras and instructions, so I need to get a bit of a move on. Turret. Just put those down there. Turret details, nice. Again, you're going to be adding a lot of the detail to this yourself, so there's a lot to bolt on. And again, there might be the odd little bit of the smallest amount of flash you can imagine. And it's not really flash, it's just a remnants, tiny little remnants of plastic left behind. Everything else is crisp, even the gun. I'm going to zoom, I've just zoomed out, I'll zoom back in. I'll go right in for this, see how close we can get it, keep it in focus. The gun, the muzzle, the flash hider at the bottom, it's clear, the end's hollow, spin it round. So you can see what I mean about it. You see that little wisp? That's what you're getting on the kit. Not everywhere, just here and there. Very small places. And for a kit barrel, that's rather nice. That's a nice rendition of that barrel. Very smart. So that's, you know, you don't need to add an aftermarket barrel there. It's moulded in one piece, so there's no problem with seams and what have you. Clean up the sprue gates and it's going to look absolutely stunning. So that's a cracking one as well. Loads of detail. I've no idea what most of these parts are at all. So it's a guess really what they are, but stunning detail. That turret's going to look really nice. Once it's all detailed up, weathered, it's going to look absolutely stunning. Not even halfway through and I can tell you now, go and buy this kit. It looks absolutely amazing. If you're a fan of modern armour, which I wasn't until recently, and I've added quite a lot to the stash lately. 2 sprues identical there, so I'll put one away. I've added quite a bit of modern armour lately. This is just stunning, absolutely stunning. Again, I've got a lot of small parts here. Just looking for that little hint of flash we got before. Not that it's a problem, but that just fell off. It's not a part we need, it's just a bit of excess plastic, luckily. Towing hooks, shackles, again, really nice rendition of them. We've got tubes, I'm assuming some sort of launcher, spare track link there, handles, hinges, what look at antenna rods. Again, no problem there, all crisply done. Not a problem on that sprue at all. We'll leave the wheels on a minute. 15 minutes in. On my camera count anyway. Probably about 20 by the time my intro and these videos been added. Part of the turret. It's a turret ring. What looks like an antenna. Again, it's got the texture where it's needed. No problem. There's not a hint of any flash on this bit at all. I think I should be adding a few more Meng kits to my stash, that's for sure. Real nice. I need an Abrams to go with this. Not sure what the correct Abrams would be for this, because although I like modern armour, I'm not really a buff on it. I'm not really a buff on anything, to be honest. I'm just a modeller. This screams to be built in a diode. Absolutely screams. Right, we've got hatches, again with that lovely texture on it. Wow, cooling fans or aircon fans they could be as well. I'll come in for those actually because they're worth a little look. They are nicely done as well. Nice rendition. Again, the texture, you can see this is nicely textured on top. Again, bolt detail. Again on these hatches, bolt detail. Just superb attention to detail. They've really done the homework on this. I mean, there may be flaws with it, I don't know, I'm not a Bradley expert, but to me, absolutely fantastic. Really good. Right, we've got one last base sprue before we get to the road wheels. With poly caps again, which is always good because you can take the wheels off and on, put them back on as you wish. We've got the, what I assume is the gun mantlet there. The MG, which I'm assuming would be a saw, M249, is it a saw on this? I'm not 100% sure. And again, real small part. I mean, look at the size of that. Palm my index finger up here. Look at the size of that little thing. Probably not focusing, there we go. Absolutely perfect. This is definitely one of the best kits I've seen for a long time. Absolutely amazing. That texture, I can't get over that texture, it's absolutely brilliant. It's not overdone, it's just enough there, it's just on this part here. Really nice. This part here with all the holes in, again, just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right, road wheels. What we on? Yeah, got through this quite quick, which is quite good. Poly caps. Like I said, they're grey because it means you can get your road wheels on and off. 2 identical sprues, so we'll lose 1. Again, so you've got a centre and an outer. Torsion bar system down here, that's what makes it movable. Same way a drag, well, quite a lot of manufacturers do it, drag and do it, etc. Hinges, arms, road wheels. There's not a massive amount of detail on them, but there probably isn't on the real thing. You've just got your inners, you've got the sprockets. Torsion bars are nice and neat. And again, fantastic. We do have a little bit of that small excess plastic just up here on these balls. I assume they're ball joints. It's just really weird. It's not necessarily flash. You could probably scrape it off with your fingernail. It's like a remnant of tool markings left behind, but I know it's not tool markings, but that's almost what it looks like. So again, fantastic. Road wheels, shouldn't be any drama at all. We'll deal with the engine and transmission next. Put those in there. So if you think it's fun getting these out the bag, you want to see me trying to get them all back in at the end, because I've got no idea what bag's what. It takes about half an hour and I never go back in the box properly. Transmission. Now, no idea what transmission's in this. Like I say, moulded in like a bluey grey plastic. Detail's great. If you get this painted up and maybe with some dry brushing on, or possibly with Mr. Hobby buffables, etc., that might work really well. I think the buffables might be a little bit OTT for this, because I've got a feeling it should be like painted black. So maybe painted black, dry brush it to bring out all this surface detail like on this part. These, that's going to look great. I'm assuming it's fully on show, it says it is, and if it is, that's going to look absolutely stunning. It's going to look really nice. Nice that the parts are in different colours as well, for you to differentiate what's what. I know one thing, when I build this, I'll be certainly labelling all those sprues, because I'm not searching through 25s to look for a single sprue. Right, that must have been a transmission, because this looks like the engine, that looks like the engine block itself. I may be wrong. It's a big engine, it's a V, so I'm assuming it's a V8 or a V10, could be bigger actually. Gets instructions with it. We've got hoses, pipes, exhausts, manifolds, another nice part there, like a grill. Nicely textured again. And again, all we got is a little wispy part here and there. It's a bit of a shame. We've got the EPMs showing through this part. Even with a background on it, they show through. So, hopefully once it's painted, you can't see it. Again, the hoses are really nicely done. You could always change them and add your own hoses and wiring. You could, I assume you could detail it more. Find some relevant pictures online. The exhaust manifolds are good as well. Again, real nice. Not a problem at all. I'm actually running out of room on the floor here for sprues. Now, I assume this is the interior. So we've got a floor pan. We've got seat backs, seat bases. Again, seat backs there, nicely done as well. I'll zoom in for you to have a look. So rather nicely textured. Gives that nice rendition that it's a seat. There's the floor pan. So again, we've got checker plate at the back, which will look nicely scuffed if it's a traffic area as such. And again, no real problems at all. So about the car going past. And we've got some sort of, I don't know, battery, radio box. Again, details really nice, absolutely superb. I'm going to run out of superbs in a minute. I need smashing like Lee, I think. Or cracking, like we had the other day. Right, again, interior parts, no idea what they are, but they're nicely detailed, nice and crisp. Various other, I don't know, radio gear, controls. There's a little bit of texture on these, not a lot, but it is there. I say I have no idea what I'm looking at all. Just interior, whether it's the fighting compartments, the crew, no idea whatsoever, but no problem there. Really nicely detailed. Cracking. Second but last sprue, then we've got the clear parts. Again, more seat backs, exactly the same detail as last time. I can catch it in the light for you. You can see there, I assume these are seat frames. Again, more interior sidewalls, I assume. And again, fantastic. These parts are real nice. And the seat backs are just brilliant. Once you get a bit of a wash in there, if you can get it to hold, should do a bit of UMP wash, might go in. Dirty them up, they look absolutely fantastic. Awesome. Here we go, new word for you. Awesome. For me anyway, today. Okay, now this is the last actual sprue bag, and I've got the clear parts. So again, we've got this part here. I've got no idea what it is, but it's textured, whether it's padded. Not sure what it is. We get to the instructions in a little bit. Fire extinguishers, they're really nice as well. We'll come in a little bit closer for this sprue actually. Fire extinguishers are nice. You can see the detail on this. What else have we got? We've got boxes, components, hoses. They look like valve wheels almost, but they're probably going to give the turret. Cylinders. And again, just a little hint of that plastic again, like I'm saying. It's just, can you see it behind, right in front of my fingernail? That's just what we're getting. It will almost rub off. In fact, it does. There you go. Gone. So it's not really flashy, so I think it's just leftover plastic. It's hard to explain. No idea, but it's gone in a split second. And again, no problem there. We'll leave that zoomed in a little bit for the clear parts. So there you go. There's all the actual main sprues gotten through. There's a lot of them. A couple of doubles. I'm going to leave that up here because I don't like leaving the clear parts out. That's nice. Bagged as 3 and then individually bagged as well. I'm not going to get them out because it's not actually bagged. It's like a plastic sheet. The periscope visors and screens are really nice and clear. As for the other parts, there's no flash on them. Got various lenses there as well. They look great. More vision ports, more lenses, more screens rather. And again, no problem in there either. Fantastic. Now Collar Doves decided to start singing it. Now we've got blue tinted glass. More vision ports. Again, I assume, yeah, these are exactly the same. So you can pick and choose if you want clear or the blue, which is a nice touch. Again, so no problem there. We're up to U sprue. So quite a few. Obviously there's doubles in the pack as well, so it's not right the way through A to Z. No problem, there's certainly a lot of stuff in the box. We'll get to this and then we get to the instructions and maybe we can figure out what the hell I've been waffling on about, not knowing what parts are. So the tracks, no idea how these go together, but they come in pairs on like a little part there, on like a little mini sprue, trying to, there we go, shine it. Cut them out, tidied them up, and they somehow, yes, I can see it. Is that the only way they attach? Each, I'll zoom in actually. Each link, if I can get one to separate, I really don't want to open the bag. There we go, stay there. So you can see there's a little lug, so I'm assuming that lug attaches here, and that's how they are workable. So that's what you get, 2 sprues, clean them up. They are going to need a bit of clean up, and getting in between those 2 parts is going to be fun. But if they just click together, it's going to save the work quite a lot. Once you clean them up, quite a lot of tracks in there. I'm not sure what the total, it'll probably tell us in the instructions. This shouldn't be a problem at all. If they do go together like that, that's great. We've got a couple of signs. So placards for modern US vehicles, which is nice, and obviously you can buy loads of aftermarket stuff like this. This will definitely be going in a Dio, I think. Even if it's just a small one, I've got to put it in. Metal tubes, which I hadn't seen these already because I did see it in the instructions yesterday. These are for the suspension, so it's like a almost a shock. I don't think it is a shock, but we'll find out in a bit. What it is. So that's that. We then got the Photo-etched. Beautifully done. The wire mesh is absolutely stunning. Really, really nice. Yeah, I'm not going to take them long because I don't want to damage them, but if I just come up close, you can see the detail of the PE is very well etched on. Really, really good. Very, very nice. There are 3 PE frets. I'm not sure what they're doing. That almost looks like a mask. I'm thinking that's a wheel mask, is it? This I'm not sure of. We've got what look like stands. If that's a mask, that's a real nice touch. Like I say, we'll find out what it is when we go through the instructions in a minute. Various grills. There's the grills for those fans I showed you before. To make sure these are double sided. So again, fantastic. And look how finely done this is. Superb. Absolutely fantastic. Real nice. So top drawer PE. Decal sheet. I'm just going to open it. Downside of having the door open on my workshop is you can hear everything outside and somebody's having a full-blown conversation out there. So like I say, oh, they're nice. They're really nice. Cartograph decals. We've got screens, warnings, vehicle markings. Fantastic. Screens are great, really nice. You see them just there. Excellent. It's probably the biggest decal sheet I've seen, other than the one you get with the Academy K2 with the octopus camo. That's immense. They look real nice quality. Being cartographed, they will be. And they're going to add a lot of detail to the vehicle and its interior as well. So we'll put those to one side. Okay, last of all, the instructions. Probably going to wipe the camera out a little bit, so I'm going to zoom us out a little bit. Hope you can see everything. Real nice instruction book. Quite thick, and it gives our page count. 33 pages. Wow. Full colour drawings, that's great. Again, got the box art at the front. Stunning. So, I've looked through these, I haven't really looked at all. Got a huge amount of information there on the Bradley, saying from 1967, about the 50th anniversary of the Great October Revolution. It's about the BMP-1, it's about the Russian BMP. So it's about AFEs really. APCs, AFEs rather. I'm not going to read it all because there's quite a lot. Oh my god, there's a hell of a lot. It's like a page and a half. So certainly loads of info, different languages. So top drawer, information of Nelson Bradley rather. 5-star general, so obviously he's responsible for this vehicle. First time I've ever really looked at Meng instructions. They do look different to me, quite alien. Tells you about your normal warning labels, don't stand on your head, drinking bleach while you're building it, don't be shoving those metal things down your ear, etc, etc. Just general warnings, tools required, about decal application. Starts off the road wheels, very nice crisp and clear instructions, crisp and clear, clear and concise should I say, instructions. When there's 2 required or an extra part needed, it actually gives you the name of the part, which is really good as well. Different languages, so fantastic. Top drawer instructions. Certainly no go wrong. Not too many steps per stage as well, which is what I always like. If it's a little bit too busy, you can often get a little bit waylaid of what you're doing and find that you miss bits or you haven't quite found something properly. Again, moving on to the torsion bar system. There's metal bars, so they are a shock absorber, it was right. Attaching the suspension, getting the sprockets on, road wheels on, attaching the floor pan, the green bit we've seen before. Parts down here need attaching in numerical order, so again, very clear. Interior armour. This is going to be an awesome build, absolutely awesome. It's going to be a hell of a build. Like I said, if you like the Bradley or modern vehicles, you need to come buy this kit. It's absolutely phenomenal. So again, really nice clear instructions, seats, all the interior, the engine, the transmission, intake system. This is going to look absolutely stunning. Turret basket. Telling us that it's obviously part of the turret, but I'm assuming it's going to be for cabling. That part before, I didn't quite know what it was. It's obviously part of the turret basket. If it turns, it needs to be flexible and protected, so it must be cooling. Sorry, even further ahead. Then it must be cabling and what have you, wiring. Down to the cooling, air conditioner. I knew it had an air conditioner in it. It's not those fans, obviously, for the engine. Periscopes, fantastic. Getting the seat belts on, which it shows you right there. So you glue them to the top of the upper hull, upside down, and obviously when you put it down they don't dangle over the seat, so that's really good as well. Fantastic. Gives you painting for the seat belts, tools, getting the exterior parts, the glacis plate on, exterior armour, so the constructions are top notch. Really clear, every step is explained perfectly. You can see where every part sits. Quite often, sometimes Tamiya and Dragon a little bit vague, not necessarily Tamiya, but it can show apart where it goes and you can't quite see where it sits. It's quite annoying, that. It really is. So yeah, I was right about the tracks. It says 80 links each side, so 160 links in total, so you've got 160 to clean up. That'll be fun. And they literally click in, and I bring you down to there, so you can see there's a little lug on each one of these, and just literally clicks in. How strong that's going to be, I don't know. How strong does it need to be? You're not going to be roaming around the floor with it, playing with it, are you? Well, you might do. But once they're cleaned up, that's going to be really quick. Now, if you could do them like Dragon's Magic tracks, where they're already ready to go, that'd be awesome. Maybe that takes a bit of the fun out of it. I don't know. Is it fun sitting there cleaning up 160 individual track links? I don't know. I guess that's down to your own personal preference. Got the air conditioner. Oh, they were air conditioners, I was right. Those fans I showed you before, they are the air conditioning. There must be a small one inside and a large one, and that might be a control unit we've seen before. Side skirts, additional armour plates, rear additional armour module. Obviously this is where these have been added on for a rack and what have you. The turret interiors, mantlet, more polycaps inside. You got the movable MG. I'm sure that's an M249. Is it 249? The saw. Pretty sure it is. It looks like one. Interior of the turret again. The gunner's sight. Sorry, gunner's sight. Putting the turret onto the basket. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. All the turret hatches, turret armour. Additional armour modules on the outside. Integrated sight unit, the ISU, and the Blue Force Tracker BFT. Commander's protection system, so you got the, yes, that's what those clear parts are. So it's actual, his almost surround, that side's armour plated surround. That's going to look really good. Through to the tow, missile launcher. Yeah, that's what those parts were before. Anti-tank launcher. Rear storage basket with antenna. That's going to look absolutely awesome. Really is. I keep saying this, I'm in awe of this kit. It's stunning. You got the tow anti-tank launcher on the back. I'm not sure of these VCMs on the back. They possibly could be electronic countermeasures, but they're definitely antenna of some sort. And then your sprues. So you're going to have a couple of pages of sprues, as you can see, right the way through. I'm assuming that is a mask. It doesn't actually say. I didn't see it anywhere in there. But that looks to me like a mask for the wheels. That is a mask. It looks track shaped to me. So I'm assuming it is as well. It's for the rubber pads in between. So there's a mask for the wheels and a mask for the pads. That's awesome. Like I say, you got your colour callouts. Vehicle of the 1st Battalion, 68th Armour Regiment, 4th Infantry Division, US Army, Kuwait 2003. 3rd Infantry Division, US Army, Iraq 2005. So it's got the body colour, which looks like Vallejo to me, 71028. That's Vallejo Air. Does it give us any other paint callouts? Nope, all Vallejo. So again, third one is Vehicle as 2nd Squadron, 3rd Armoured Cavalry Regiment, the US Army, Phase 3 of Operation Iraqi Freedom, Baghdad, Iraq, 2005. So there's 3 vehicles to depict. Obviously, you could probably get aftermarket or, you know, make whatever vehicle you want at the end of the day. Not really a drama. And goes for all our colours on the back, which I'll hold up for you to see. I know a lot of people like to see those. So there we go, they're all Vallejo colours, and can't tell. I think it's majority Vallejo Air and some Vallejo model colour as well. The top ones are model colour, these are all model air. I think I don't actually have model air anymore. I've got model colour, but I can't see them because my light's in the way. So a bit of a shame about that. I always like to get a few different colours, but it's not hard to find the colours. And that's it. So overall, that's one hell of a kit. That's a fantastic kit. For the money, you get a hell of a lot in there. You're paying probably in the UK, you're probably £10 more. Not even that, £5 to £10 more you would for a typical Dragon kit. And that is phenomenal. That's my first ever Meng kit I've ever looked at or owned. I'll be adding more, definitely, because that is superb. A lot of parts. Is it over engineered? Possibly, I don't know. It's going to be an immense build. Really looking forward to trying these tracks. Click together ones, see how well they actually do click together. I had thought about it and I had opened it, I had to tuck them out to clean one up and see how they attach, but we haven't got time for that today, so I'll have to wait for the build. Like I say, if you want to go and get one of these, don't wait, just go and get one. Absolutely fantastic. Go and speak to Tim on Value Kits Facebook, just put Value Kits into it, find it, post on his page, send him a message. He's a cracking guy, really friendly bloke, and he'll sort you out. I know he's just sold his first shipment, I got the 2nd or 3rd. I think he's expecting more. Seriously, just go and buy her. I think Tim sent them between 50, I think they're £50 posted. Don't quote me on that, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're around that mark. Go and speak to Tim and he'll sort you out. So overall, fantastic kit. I am absolutely well impressed by that. I'm going to spend another half an hour now putting all that back in its box, which is always fun, but that's a superb build. I'm really looking forward to tackling that. This is going to get bumped up the build list, definitely. I will build that this year, without a shadow of a doubt. Truly stunning. So if anybody else wants to get one, do a buddy build with me, please do, give me a shout and I'll sort something out. So there we go, guys. Stunning kit, well impressed by that. Hope you guys liked the review. Hope it didn't waffle on for too long, and I hope it didn't scoot through the parts too quick for you, but obviously we had a lot to get through, and I didn't want to be here all day because we're at around 40 minutes on my screen, so about 45 minutes total roughly. So I got it all in 45 minutes, like I said, and there we go. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the forum. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.